go. Except my camera's not working. Okay, that's stupid. We'll try it though. We'll try it this way. It'll probably be better this way anyways. Oh! Oh, it opened twice. Oh, that's so stupid. I hate when OBS opens twice. Now I don't know whether I'm streaming or not. Oh, God. I think it's working though. Sorry I'm not the most computer savvy person in the world. But we're gonna start a Pharaoh playthrough today. This is The Laughing Tree from George R. R. Martin's Song of Ice and Fire, but you can call me Leah. That's from George R. R. Martin's A Song for Leah. Pharaoh is like one of my favorite games ever in the history of computer games. I've been playing it since the 1990s. I've played through this game so many times I probably couldn't even tell you how many times I've played through it. And right now we are doing a CRPS documentary as well. I have been playing Baldur's Gate 3 because I've done that one a couple of times as well, a few times, probably 50. But you know, it's good to start new things, and it's also good to talk about what's happening in our lives. So we're gonna do something cozy gaming sort of thing where it's comfortable and I don't really have to think about that very much, so that I can talk about my CRPS symptoms at the same time. And I'm sorry that my camera's not working today. I can try again. Yeah, like, it's just not coming on, but that's okay. I can at least talk about what I'm feeling and all that sort of stuff. So I have chronic regional pain syndrome in my right foot, and it's been going on for about 4 years, just over 4 years. It started in July of 2021, and it started because of a crush injury where something heavy fell on my right foot. There were no broken bones, but the bruising was pretty bad, and there's cartilage damage, and I haven't been able to feel my right foot properly ever since, and it's been creeping up my right leg, all over my body, into my face, and down my left side now as well. So that's why I'm doing something cozy, like real low key or whatever, so that I can talk about my CRPS symptoms as well. Because this is more of a chronicalizing or a documentary than anything. Sorry, my camera's not working again this morning, so yeah. I'm not the most computer savvy person ever. So we're gonna enter a family name first. What is our family name gonna be? Anybody got any suggestions in the chat? We can be family Steam. We can be family... I don't know. I normally go with like an Egyptian name or whatever, but we can always do anything else. Be family Steam Stream. And now we need to create an avatar. Or choose an avatar. She looks pretty thoughtful. I like her. Okay, let's go for it. Team Steam Stream. Here we go. Okay, we're going to do the campaign. And I'm sure everybody's played this before. If you haven't played this before, please tell me. Because I'm just going to go through all of the tutorial things. I'm just going to skip them or whatever. If you want to play this on your own and go through all of them, then that's fine. But I have done this so many times that I do not need to do that. Undo your last action. Remove housing. So it is pretty much giving me the tutorial right here, and I love that they redid this because it's always been one of my favorite games ever. You've always got to be connected to the Kingdom Road. Yes, yes, yes. Watch immigrants arrive. And what we can do is speed this up really easily since they did the update. Like, they did the redo of this. Remix, remaster, whatever. They, you know. I don't know. You know. All right. Population milestone. We're going to watch immigrants arrive until the city grows to 200 inhabitants. And that amount of housing should get us right up to 200. And then it's going to tell us to put in wells, which are a basic type of water. Now we're going to get up to 250 inhabitants because our houses are going to evolve into sturdy huts from meager shanties. Residents report no crime at all, no fire risk, cannot collapse, not yet. But we'll get there. Okay. Hunting, city unemployment, workforce access. Granaries, blah, blah, blah. We gotta be able to store the food. Thanks. Bazaars and distribution. Jesus, this is so much tutorials. Walker spawn and return points. This is good to know stuff here. Distributors of goods or services will roam the roads of your city for a period of time and then return to their building. During their walk, if they reach a crossroad, they can take any direction to avoid distributors getting lost or going where you don't want them. Don't build road networks with too many intersections. This is also true for recruiters, so place buildings accordingly. And what we can actually do is use our roadblocks to keep that to a certain minimum. Yay! There it is. One right here and one right here, and then we're gonna cut off the access here. Okay, fire mitigants and buildings falling down, right? Access to clean water now. There's just so many tutorials in this first little thing here, so they're hopefully going to go around, but I'll just put in a second one just in case. So we can zoom back in and we see our little people running around. There's unemployment going on. That means people need jobs, right? So we're going to give them jobs. Hunting for the other people. Yay! Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Keep a close eye on your treasury. New beginnings. Now we do the same exact thing. So what I like to do on this one is start over here. We're going to make a road that comes over to the King's Road. We're going to make a road that comes pretty close to the gold, but not too close. We're going to eventually take out these trees right here. And we're going to get religion in this one. So, are we ready? I want to make a road that's pretty close to this grass here. However, I also want to be able to look ahead to the other goals it's going to have me reach this time, which is religious type stuff. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and on this third one, I'm going to come down and come real close to all of this grassy stuff here. Now that's going to leave me enough room to do the festival square right there. And put in my housing over here. Now, I have a couple of patterns of housing that I normally use. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, bless me. That's good. Oh my god. What that actually was I felt like I was gonna puke, quite honestly, and then it turned into a sneeze, and I'm not sure exactly what makes it do that, but it is definitely a nerve thing. So we're gonna build our granary. Key binding, yep. Speed things up a little bit. Granary away from people, and bazaar away from people as well. It takes down the desirability of these areas. So that's all that we can do for right now. 10 meager shanties, which is going to be as soon as they get water, they're going to be meager shanties, right? And then what we could even do is probably look ahead and put in some more housing. Hey, there we go. So my neck is actually being really twingy right now with the chronic regional pain syndrome, and that's why I'm stuttering a little bit. Yeah, I just started feeling all sorts of symptoms, y'all. It was bad. Got all sorts of people coming in. So the top of my foot is pretty, like, ice feeling right now, like very cold. So I've tucked it underneath of my left leg. I'm sitting cross-legged on my bench like I normally do to try to keep the symptoms down. 10 meager shanties. So here's a meager shanty. Why don't we just speed it up some? What we've got to do, is get the water and the food distributed to all of these people. So we're going to slow it back down, and we're going to build our gold mines here. There's a way to do this to optimize it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think I could have gotten a third one in, but that's okay. Yep, and then we need the city palace to go along with that. So we're going to come right up here and connect those, and if we need to go even further, we go this way. The city palace is going to be lots of, what is it? Desirability. Where's the city palace? There it is. So we're going to put it right next to the people. But it also has to be over the grassy spots. Now we're going to mine gold. Slow it back down, that's too fast for me, huh? And we'll put in a policeman. Over there? Nah, we'll put him down here, where the treasury is. Overlays! Yeah, we can change all sorts of overlays up there. Oh, it wants us to do something. Yes, those are our risks. We're not risky at all. Thank you. Health and diseases. Here we go. A physician. Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving Pharoah. There's our religion thing. Okay, here we go. So, Festival Square is going to come later. Shrine to Boss and Temple to Boss. Yes, we can put it in flat mode so that we can see around our things. I tend to put taller things in the back anyways, though, just because it's force of habit. Can I do the festival square yet? No. Okay, let's put in a shrine then. Shrines don't have to be connected to the road. Oh, they do have to be connected to the road? Well. That's gonna bug me. Alright. City planning. Your overseers. Hooray! Okay, where's the overseer of... Here it is. And let's hold a festival. Let's do a big one. Sorry, I got really burpy there for a second. A chronic regional page syndrome has definitely started affecting my internal organs. And it's not fun. So we get entertainment now, which means that we can build a booth on our intersection, which is over here, and then he can distribute. And the way that they distribute is they walk. It's not the people who pass by the juggler booth. It is literally just they walk. And they'll pass by the houses, these little jugglers. And then they'll upgrade them. But, oh, there we go. I was gonna click on a house and see what they needed. But, next mission. Alright, Parawadget. 600 people, 10 modest homesteads this time. Floodplains and farming. We can go out into the thing. So, again, if you're not familiar with this game, you can do the tutorials if you want, but I've done this so many times that I do not need them necessarily. I like to come into this floodplain because it's nice and big. This one's pretty small over here. And the way that I like to do this is to come right here. Oop. More roads, and then we will go ahead and make our festival square right there. And we're gonna roadblock on either side of the Kingdom Road for right now. Start building your city along with some farms and work camps. Yep, that's the idea. So our little housing area is going to be pretty big this time. Yeah, let's go for it. And our water distribution is going to be on this end, as well as all of the things that we need. Village Palace can definitely go somewhere around here with the housing, right? Physician. And now that we're pretty far away, we'll do the bazaar to keep them happy or whatever, and then we'll put a temple to Osiris on this side. Again, to keep things that have negative desirability away from the housing. There's our... Okay, so now... Let's see, we did bazaar. Let's have a granary. Always not too close, right? Work camp for the field workers. And then we're going to need a roadblock right here to keep the walkers from going into the fields. And our fig farms, we're going to start as close to the edge as we can. The reason for that is because we want them to have the best chance at growing lots of food. Okay? And we know that they don't have access to roads yet, but they will. They will. There we go. Not taking up too much, right? And now we still got 5,000 coins left. Let's visit our overseers and do a festival. Just a regular one. Now, we can set the priorities of these things. So, hygiene needs to be priority number 1. Administration is 2. Food and farming is 3. Stock and distribution is obviously 4 then. And then religion needs to be pretty high on the list as well. And in subsequent levels, what I do is set some of them at the same priority level. Like food and farming and administration will probably go at the same level, that sort of thing. Okay, we have made it to our apothecary. He can go right in there next to all the other tiny little buildings. And what are we missing? Anything? Entertainment. So, do we have an intersection right now? We do not. So where should we build our intersection at? Up here? It's pretty far ways away. We could do it down here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's move our roadblock a couple spaces out. Remove this one. And put a booth down there. That way we guaranteed get jugglers walking by these houses in order to get there. It's pretty cool they're even named Bebad. Best Hotep. Ishpi, the fire marshal. Ankh Mary, the physician. Ippy, the juggler. Comte Nefru, the laborer. And now that we have another year, or another year done, you know, we're into another flood year, we'll make some more farms. And we'll make some of them super easy to get in and out of, too. Now we only have one labor camp, and if we scroll over here we can see that we have 42 unemployed people, which is actually 27% of our little city here, so that is pretty horrible. So what we're gonna do is make more work camps, because they hold a lot of workers real easily. Until we see the employees needed thing, once we see that, we'll go ahead and speed some stuff up here. Because more people will come in, we want to have jobs available for people who are coming in. This is Economics 101, right? Keep upgrading your housing. You know, why is that not happening, though? This house cannot evolve as it needs a supply of food from a local bazaar. So, once our bazaar people get their little booties in order, it says accept all. It says to buy them. Yeah, you need to go buy them. That's all that is. There they go, carrying all the figs back, and there she goes, distributing the food. Nice. Yep, there they go, buying more, bringing it back, distributing the food. The brighter green girl. Here we go. Now, let's have a festival. We haven't done that in, what, 2 years now? Industry. Okay. Beautification. Let's look under production and we'll find clay pits, which we can then put up here because we're close enough up here. And we haven't cut this area off yet. And potters to go with them. And a storage yard to store it. And what I'm pretty sure happens in this one is that, yeah, we need to tell them to accept things. Nah, okay, that's what that does. Oh, there it is. Accept up to 1/4 of the clay. And we don't want any figs in our storage yard, obviously. So these houses are going to be waiting for pottery. And then they will upgrade to the ones that we need. What was our last one? Store some pottery in a storage shed. Okay. Desirability. So that's going to be our beautification there, huh? Let's see if there's anything that we're missing. Population milestone. Good, good, good. We have police station. We have an apothecary and a physician and a water supply. Okay. So, beautification and village palace seem to be next. We don't have enough storage for all of the figs that we have. Imagine that. How much unemployment do we have? We could always build another. Yeah, see? Another granary. For next year, huh? I wasn't fast enough. Sorry if that was upsetting to anybody. But obviously we have plenty of food for our little city here. Here we go, beautification. So, plazas for the roads. Entertainment coverage. Make them walk around, right? A booth providing perfect coverage for 600 people. It's crazy. Okay, so we have 542. Once these people experience some of the finer things, I'm sure they will upgrade their housing and more people will move in. Extend our plazas every time we can, as our desirability keeps getting further and further up, and now everything is plazaed. If this is entertaining, please say hi in the chat. So we're up to a modest homesteads. We need 600 population and 10 modest homesteads in order to win this mission. There we go. I thought it was going to be like right around the corner. Now we get to move on to Neken. Okay, the first pharaoh is the people. I'm sure you can hear it.
The people who live along the Nile still struggle to
Population of 1,010 modest apartments. And we get multiple gods in this one. How many do we have? 3. Let's go ahead and pause the time while we look at our layout and think of what we're going to do. We have clay in this one and pottery, and we will get breweries and beers. So we want to be up in this area right here. And I believe if we want to get over across, we can at some point. So let's go ahead and remove these trees. Extend this way. This is going to be our festival square, right? And then housing can go either on this strip or on this strip. But we've got to remember to put production on the other strip. And one thing I think I'm going to do is either make a box in this one or make a swirl. Like I said, I have a couple of patterns that I do for the housing. I think I'm going to do the swirl pattern on this one. Alright, let's get to it. want to come not too far from civilization here and do I don't know. I don't want to come too far from the trees either. That's 13, so that'll be 12. That looks about right. And then I come down here. And then I normally do one straight across, leaving 3, 4 in the middle, depending on what I'm going to do. Okay, so that we can put entertainment right here. And a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, ready? We're going to leave 1, 2, 3. And since this area is going back into the grass, that's where we're going to put our water. Literally just like that. And all the other things as well. Put our things that people like closer to our people, and our things that people like further away from our people. And I think we can even put the right there next to them so that they get some good desirability out of that area, right? Our temples, I think we're going to need to get rid of this strip of trees right here. So we can put these real close to the houses like this. Osiris and Ra. And I think that we should think about food and farming before we go very much further here. Put our bazaar down here for the people. Granary. Sure, why not? And grain farms. Again, trying to get the most out of our floodplains here. My foot is currently feeling very tingly. Just the skin itself feels weird. And then we can come out this way for ease of access, right? So we still need some work camps. Where are they at? They'll find their way over, but we need for them to be able to recruit. So then we put a roadblock right here, and these people are pretty much cut off from the rest of the city, but that's okay, because we are going to put our thing right here, and then a whole second set. How about we just take the roadblock and put it right here? Thinking about it. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Okay, let's unpause. Let's speed it up some and get some people in here, because I know everybody's itching to see people get in here and do this thing. Okay, yeah, that worked, and now we're going to do storage yards and stuff. We're gonna need bricks, I think? I don't know. Am I gonna need bricks in this one? I honestly don't think I am. Okay, clay, pottery. We're not accepting straw. We're not accepting grain. And when we are going to be accepting beer, we will go ahead and accept some. Well, making beer. You know what I mean. Okay, so we already got unemployment. So we're going to go ahead and make our clay pits and stuff. Nice. Potters to go with them. And what else, y'all? What else? We got that. We got all of these. We got a religion taken care of. Entertainment. We can go ahead and put that in there. And for right now, we'll put this right here and then we'll replace it later on. Now it says employees needed, so that's pretty good. Pretty good. So we're going to get stuff into our granary. Distribute that and get our entertainment on. So let's speed it up a little bit while we're flooded. More entertainment. Yay! Beer and barley farming. Taxes and courthouses. So, conservatory. And what we're going to do is demolish this and put in a bandstand. Ah! I gotta slow down. Oh, what other stuff did we just get? Oh, beer and barley, okay. Do-dee-dee-dee-doo. There. We don't want to overload them. Production, breweries. Cool beans. We got employees needed again. What else was it? Oh, taxes. Tax collector and courthouse. So we can put these down here in our little roundabout that we created. We didn't leave enough room. That's okay. Architect is going to move up into that space that we have. Little blank space right here. And tax collector is going to be in its spot. But what I think we'll do is extend the road just in case we need more. That's why I like my little spiral thing that I do, because it's very closed off and we can extend it. Grow your city, it says. Alright, here comes barley. Are we ready? Let's speed it up. Oh no, are we not accepting barley? Accept none? No, accept it to half. Oh, is that why the clay's not... That's why the pottery thing is not going on. Okay. My bad. I'm gonna pay more attention to that next time. Now, here come our housing upgrades. Building picker. So you just want to place a building Through the construction menu, you can simply copy and paste it with the building picker. Use control click on the building and voila! Okay, build a mansion for yourself. Hooray! Where is it? Personal mansion. See, I told you guys we were gonna need to expand some. Stop giving me alerts. There we go, and that helps our beautification, whatever it is. Desirability. People like plazas. And gardens, all up in the corner. Well, there we go. Okay, we need 10 modest apartments. This is a spacious apartment. There we go. Nice. Alright, Men Nefer. Nefer means beautiful, 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 according to the Egyptian by something Watari. It's a Polish book that I'm reading. There's a really old movie based on it as well. And Nefer is a prominent character. Alright, so we got some reeds over here. We got some farmland over here. We got some reeds down here. Of course, we can cross the river if we want to, and I don't want to. I'm just going to go with my normal strategy on this one is to make a road that connects up to this area up here, because these are real close, the grassy areas. So we're going to want to go through all of this nice and straight. And of course, yes, this is a lot of overhead for infrastructure, but that's okay. And then what we're going to want to do is come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's enough room for 2 farms on either side. As long as we get our entry and exit correct. There we go. And remember, we want to keep our walkers from going into the floodplains, because they'll get killed. And I want to keep my little area confined to this. So, I think I will do a square pattern this time. So I'm going to count out however many I want in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will give me room for gardens in the middle. That's 11. That's 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we want 11 there. Okay, and then this is going to get housing up to, I don't know, it depends on where we want to put our festival square. I think we'll put our festival square over here. So we'll leave our 2 for our festival square and put housing all in the middle, and then we can put gardens in the middle of that as well. And then what we want to do is leave 2 here for our bandstand, or 3 for our pavilion right there, because you can put a pavilion on a T intersection. It doesn't have to be a 4-way intersection. And then let's start putting in our services around the edge of the square. So I'm going to have a roadblock right there. So I'm going to do one water distributor right here and one pretty much opposite of it, because this is a pretty big square here. Or housing square, however you want to look at it. And then we'll just put in everything around the edge of this square. Village Palace, because they like all these things, these peoples. Personal Mansion. Let's put that one down here. Create desirability, right? Chickpeas and barley. So what we should be able to do is come right to the edge. Is that what we're leaning toward? Oh, damn it. Whatever. It's actually quite better, though, isn't it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That was chickpeas, and we'll do barley on the inside. Good spot for a chickpea farm right there. And we'll do stuff like this on the outer edges. Like away from the people a little bit. Like the storage yard. And pottery. Oh, we got bricks. What am I doing? Fakes. Reeds, accept all. We're gonna get papyrus, beer. And the clay can stay with itself. Like, there's really no need to store clay unless you're gonna trade it. Let's go ahead and put in our bazaar. These people are gonna need help with that, but that's okay. And we do want 2 on either side of the square structure. And then we'll put our religion in a little bit. Get that desirability up, distribute it around a little bit. We will have monuments. That's the same work camp. And then as far as our jugglers, school, and conservatory go, they can go over here. And then beautification will be gardens right in the middle of all of this. So let's go ahead and get some people in here and see how this structure works for us. So we're nice and close to where they come in right here. It's not taking them very long to come in. We didn't miss anything. Oh, granary. We can go ahead and put that at the top of this thing here. Oh, we need a roadblock. And that'll keep them nice and sequestered inside of this area. So that our fireman can go around his little loop here and all this. And then if we need extra coverage, we put another set of firemen and architect people on the other side. 15% already. I know, they're gonna start leaving, huh? They're gonna start being like, I don't like this place. We don't have jobs. And brewers. City unemployment. Good, good, good. I would like to hold a festival to Osiris. What? Why is it not working for me? Do I not have enough money? I do have enough money. What's going on? There we go. That was weird. Anybody else have that problem? Alright, so we got good food going on. We got our common festival just happened. Let's slow it down just a tad while we do some assessments. We do not have a tax collector, so we'll get that in. We don't have a quarterhouse, so we'll get that in real quick. Yep, we got one of those. We're doing pretty good here, although I'm going to put in some work camps just to make sure that we're staying ahead of, you know, unemployment here. Production. Do we need more clay pits? Aha! Education. So what we're going to do first is put in our reed gatherer. They're going to go down there and gather the reeds. And then we've got a papyrus maker, correct? Yes. We'll go ahead and put in 2 of those. And we got to tell our... Yep, tell them to accept all reeds and papyrus. There we go. As far as bricks are concerned, we're going to do another area for bricks once we need them. Do we have any unemployment? We could probably go ahead and start that, as a matter of fact. So we're going to put it nice and close and tell them that they are only accepting bricks. So it looks like we've got a tiny bit of extra money. So we'll put in some plazas around and try to get our houses to upgrade a little bit more. See if there's any more that we can do now. Oh, oh. There we go. Alright, so these houses are still waiting on food, aren't they? Yep. Woof. That thing is full already. So what I think we should do, yep, we still have unemployment, is build another. Oh man, come on, yeah. So we're gonna do the papyrus and reeds in this one and turn it off for this one. So that we have more room for our barley and beer and stuff. But then even then, that's getting really crowded. So let's make this one for pottery and nothing else. I just had a cat come in and lay down by my feet. Oh, it's Carbuncle. Aw. His big orange guy. So next we need to make sure that our buildings don't fall down over here or burn. And then we'll make a whole other one since we're getting inundated with barley over there for our beer. And tell this one to stop accepting beer as well. So it should be just barley, correct? Yes. Alright, now we are cooking with gas here. Let's get our scribal school in. Is it services? Yes. Trade! So in order to get trade, we're going to have to get down here. Where is it? Where is it, y'all? Oh, wait, we don't have a dock yet. I see. Let's just go to the world map then. Let's do the thing. Imports, exports, all the things. So Perwajet wants to trade with Men Nefer, and Nekhen wants to trade with Men Nefer. They are going to sell clay, pottery, and beer, and they're going to buy our papyrus, so we'll open that land trade route. And Perwajet doesn't want to buy anything. However, they're going to sell us bricks, so we're going to open that one too. Now we've got little dots going from our city to there and our city to there. And if there were any more, we would know, but let's go over here and start importing and exporting. So exporting papyrus went over, let's say 200 because we got the school going. And we'll import bricks to maintain, I don't even know. We don't even have orders for our monument yet. So, we're just going to wait on all of that. Our population is sitting at 862, and there's 14% unemployment, although why it's just said unemployment, or city unemployment, I have not a clue. So what I normally do with unemployment is just put in more religion. Because people want to work in those things, in the temples or whatever. Ptah is the patron. Oh no, we should definitely hold a festival. If he's all like resentful and stuff. Order a festival. Oh my god, why won't it let me click the button, you guys? Is this like a bug or something? What's going on? Oh, I see. I see. Oh, I'm silly. Let's do it. Let's do a big one. Any festival yet? Well, I think we are now. Import at least 800 bricks, and then we can start the mastaba tomb. So yeah, we're gonna need workforce and bricklayers. 1, 2. Give me loans. 4. Now it says employees needed again. Good. Let's lay out where our mastaba is even gonna be. It does need to be connected to a road for whatever reason. Our grand festival just happened. Sure, why not? End tutorial, yay! Hey, they're harvesting, yay! Now that I've figured out how to hold festivals, let's do it. I was all like, is that a bug? You guys, you gotta tell me when I'm messing up in the chat, please. So now that they're doing nothing in the fields, it's flooded over here a little bit. They're gonna hoe out this area. And then we can get started on building. Almost. No unemployment. We want like, what is it? Like 4%? No, not even that much. Like 1%. We got a blessing from Ptah, so we probably need to hold a festival. Because that's a lot of back and forth until all that stops. But now that we have tons of pottery, when we get like a request for pottery or something, hopefully we can fulfill that really quickly, and then we will get gifts of bricks from people. Here come immigrants. Awesome. Well, this is going really smoothly. Oh, yay, there go our little traders down there.
Talk a fine bargain, my friend. I'll barely make back my costs.
Think we should probably hold a festival again. We're moving really fast here. Blessings. Blessings are good. Yay! We got like a great flood. 13%. Oh my god. What happened? Yay! Excellent inundation. So, population milestone. We got 1,000 people. Let's put in some work camps for all of these people. There we go. 5 unemployed people, 1%. See that? That's the way it's supposed to go. Objectives. 1,501 spacious apartment. This is a common residence. I think that's actually above a spacious apartment, but we do need more people in order to leave this one, and our mastaba is going to be finished pretty soon, so I'm going to make a little housing area outside here. And pause it real quick so that I can just do this and get some population in. Let's double that. Build a little road, put a little roadblock, do a little bandstand, and then just basics, you know. I don't even think they'll be here long enough to get malaria, but we can do it for them, right? We're humanitarians, and then of course they need religion. Bast, Osiris, and Ptah. There we go. And maybe we could even collect taxes from them, huh? Alright, go. Mosfa is 62% complete. There we go, they got their food. Now they're gonna distribute it, right? Right. Put in a little roadblock up here. %, wow. Because all those people showed up, huh? Alright, festival time. Most of this game is just like holding festivals, isn't it? We are just bleeding money though, so what I think I'm gonna do is have. Oh no, we've got plenty of reeds. What we need in that case is papyrus makers. Stop it. Alright, don't burn down. Our papyrus makers don't fall down either. There we go. No unemployed people. Making tons of papyrus to get our money back. Because, I mean, where did all of our money go? Right? We're taxing people. We're just fine on that. Like, we just need to make money off of our papyrus and stop importing bricks. This brick importing is breaking my balls, y'all. Well, I guess it's not that bad. We're back in the plus already. Yay! No burial provisions. Thank goodness. So we need a population of, what was it, like 1500s? Let's beautify. Over here. That should do it. No access to a local dentist, huh? Do we even have dentists yet? No, we don't, do we? There we go. I was about to say, like, we should be leaving pretty dang soon. Alright, Timna, this is a hard one. Actually, I might save this one for later, if it's okay with everybody. An expedition to Sinai. Pause. Whoa. Soldiers, soldiers, and defense systems, battle consequences. You can die. Well, really, truly, I think I'm done streaming, though. I've been on here for, what, an hour and 15, and I had some technical difficulties before, so... We'll do Timna when I come back. Probably on Monday. I always want to get over to here, but that is so hard to do. See, it's just this tiny little area of water. But I mean, if you build your road system right, you can do it. There is a tiny spot of gold up there too. Okay. So. Yeah, I'm gonna save here. This is Leah the Laughing Tree. Start, it's already saved, isn't it? Alright, I'm out of here, y'all. Bye.